Welcome back to Brewmasters. Today we're back in Blackstack with blueberry crumble and blackberry French toast. The last time I reviewed a Blackstack Brewing beer, I believe it was their Ken's Burns Presents, and it had a bunch of tropical fruit in it. I believe I gave that a 4 on Untappd. You can find that review somewhere. Find us on Untappd. I definitely post all the beers we review on there, rate them, give a basic rundown summary of what we say in the video. But yeah, find us on there. We have today our blackberry French toast and blueberry crumble. So let's take a look at these cans here. On here we have just their generic bake pie background, it seems like, for this great Blackstack Bakeoff series. 6.7% alcohol for the blueberry crumble, same thing with blackberry French toast. I'm assuming these are going to be made very similarly and just adding blueberry in one and blackberry in the other. Let's see here. The blueberry crumble has blueberries, brown sugar, cinnamon, vanilla, milk sugar, and house roasted almonds, and does contain milk, aka lactose sugar, it looks like they put in here for the fermentation. Or not for fermentation, for sweetening it up, because lactose isn't fermented by the yeast that they use, I believe. Blackberry, maple syrup, cinnamon, vanilla bean, caviar, and milk sugar. Vanilla bean caviar, not the fish eggs in the blackberry French toast. Yeah, I don't want fish eggs in my blackberry French toast. Just a note out there to all you brewers. So they are slightly different. I expect good things. The last thing they gave us was a 4. There is no canning date on these. If they were, they've long since been rubbed off or obliterated. But yeah, I'm excited to get to this. I have high hopes here. Maybe we'll get higher than a 4. A lot of the fruited beers we've had have been great in the past year. And Blackstack Brewing, we reviewed one beer. Hasn't really let us down yet, so let's see if these are any good. All right, so I'm gonna start over here with the blueberry crumble, mostly because blueberry is usually a more subtle flavor I found in beer, and I don't want the blackberry to potentially overpower anything I'm going to get out of this beer. Nice deep blueberry color, really what I wanted to see here. It's like getting blueberry like preserves or blueberry pie filling. Let's go to the nose. Definitely getting that pie crust smell off of here. Maybe some vanilla. A little bit of that brown sugar. And beneath that is a little bit of tartness from the blueberry. Let's see if they come out more on the palate. Oh yeah. It's a lot more tart than I expected, and that's very, very nice. Blueberry forward. It's helped along by brown sugar a little bit. Then leads into a little bit more of like a vanilla, not as much flaky pie crust finish, which I'm okay with. Sometimes they get a little overboard in that finish and it overpowers all the nice tart fruit that I really want to taste. Very, very nice job. Sometimes it's hard to get blueberry right, and this is coming from a Tavor crate, so it held up. I kept it cold. What can I say? It's a good one. Let's move on to the blackberry. All right. It's time for some blackberry French toast. Can't say that I've... Oh boy. Ooh, now this is a little bit more red, just like you expect from some blackberries. Very nice. Let's go to the nose. Nose smells like cinnamon toast crunch. Cinnamon. Maple syrup's definitely coming through. Not getting the tart notes that I got from here at the fruit, but it's not surprising with that maple syrup and that cinnamon in there. Those are really going to show up on the nose, I find. Now let's see how it does on the taste. On the palate, you get a rush of blackberry, but then the maple syrup, cinnamon. It's just like if you had French toast and took some blackberry preserves and put them on top. Very, very nice. Very nice. I'm gonna get some water, cleanse my palate, come back to the blueberry, go to the blackberry, and then come back with my final thoughts and rating. All right, coming back for my final thoughts on our blackberry French toast and our blueberry crumble. You really can't go wrong choosing either of these beers, man. If you can try any of these, please do so. I failed to mention that they have BSB Brews, reminds me of the BBC logo. Love that, because this is obviously a play off of the Great British Bakeoff, I believe it's called. Let me know down in the comments below. You guys know what it is. Those of you baking fans out there. That being said, I think I prefer the blueberry a little bit more, just because I really like just the sheer blueberry out of it. That's so hard to do. It seems like people have a real struggle getting blueberries. So however many blueberries they put into it, that's the right amount. Brewers, take note. That is how you get blueberry into a beer and you make it the star. A lot of beers say blueberry is a star and it's overshadowed by your vanilla. It's overshadowed by brown sugar. It's overshadowed by maple syrup, whatever. This is how you do it correctly. Moving on over here, I think that this is also a great beer. It's a great example of a dessert beer. It's a great example of a fruited beer. I'm just slightly not as much of a fan. I wish the Blackberry was turned up just a notch, but it's hard. It's competing with maple sugar and cinnamon, and in that regard, it does a very good job. It straight up tastes like French toast covered with blackberry jam, and it's hard to argue with that. I'm gonna give the Blueberry Crumble a 5 on Untapped, and I'm going to give the Blackberry French Toast a 4.75. Both amazing, out of this world beers, guys. They're 6.7%, 6.75%, 6.7%. So they're gonna get the job done. You have a couple of these. They're not lightweights. They're not like some of the 4% sours we've had on this channel. This is some really good stuff, and I really recommend it. Thanks for joining us on today's beer review. Please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe. And until next time, we're the Brewmatures, trying every beer from around the world, one sip at a time. And today it's going to be 2 sips at a time.